Hi everybody, welcome back to the TETRIX RoboBench video series. I'm Tim with Pittsco Education, and I've got back with me today Ray Grissom. And today we're going to talk about, Ray, the last hero model, the Wheelee Bot.
Wheelee Bot's a little three-wheel robot, very simple to build, very quick to build, and easy to modify.
And we saved this one for the last, but it's really not the last. It's actually the first one we recommend they build. And can you kind of explain a little bit why we have this kind of as the first build that they do?
We do this one as the first build because it is very simple to build, and it is quick, and the best part about robots is playing with them.
Okay, and so to kind of demonstrate that, we're going to do a little bit something different today. I've got actually the parts laid out for the Wheelee Bot, and you can see there's not very many actual pieces that it takes to go with this. So what we're going to do, and this is a little bit of an experiment, we don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to actually try and build this while we're talking, and Ray's going to continue to talk a little bit about the Wheelee Bot, and we're going to kind of see how fast I can put this together, right?
Right.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Set? Let's go.
Go.
So what were you thinking, Ray, when you actually started the process of creative for the Wheelee Bot?
When we wanted to do the Wheelee Bot, we wanted a robot that would be quick for students to build. If you're working with a 45-minute class period and you don't have a set of robot kit for every class period, you need something you can put together quickly, and students can modify it to do other activities rather than just, you know, we got a three-wheel robot, what are we going to do with it?
Right, and in the classroom, actually, what time is I don't want to say the enemy, but it's something that the teachers fight every day, right?
Yes.
They have to be able to deliver a certain amount of content in a very short period of time. So time becomes very precious for a teacher, right?
Yes, it does. If you spend all your time one class period building a robot, then students don't get to experience any activities with that.
And so what are some of the activities that we normally recommend they do with this robot, Ray?
One of the things we can do with this one real quick and easy is we can experiment with different methods of driving. We can set the robot up so that all the driving is done off of one joystick, or we can set it up where one joystick controls the forward and backward movement, and the other joystick controls the turning from left to right.
Gotcha. And one of the other cool things about this robot, this is actually just kind of a beginning point, right? I mean,
Yes.
one of the things that you actually recommend that they do with this is to, once they get it built, is to actually experiment and modify, right?
Yes. Modification is, you know, when we built this, we didn't build the perfect robot for everything any activity you're going to do. Maybe the students want to try to make it move faster, or maybe they have a hill to climb and they need to make it more powerful and move a little slower. Maybe they want to change the steering ratio so they can control. Maybe they want to make a larger turning radius or try to reduce the turning radius.
Right.
And we can do that by changing the length of the beam across the back.
And from a classroom perspective, what are some of the learning connections that they're making when they do those kind of things?
Well, naturally, because you have to hook all the wires up correct, you get a little electronics hooking up things in the right way, and then you can experiment with gear ratio.
Okay.
And you can learn that when you gain speed, you lose torque, or if you gain torque, you lose speed. So we have the gear ratio, mechanical advantage things that you can look at.
So
quick and easy.
We're hitting some of those simple machine principles again.
Sure.
Pretty strong with this
Yes.
with this kind of a build. And let's go. Oops, that's going to slow me down a little bit when I lost my bushing. So hang on just a minute. Here we go. And that's going to happen to people when they actually do this build in class sometime.
If you have multicolored carpet, those things hide pretty easy too.
They do. So I'm almost done here. Can you think of anything what you would normally recommend when teachers do this kind of thing with the classroom from a beginning standpoint, Ray?
From a beginner standpoint, this is a real easy robot to build. And so students won't have much trouble building it. So if you're a real beginner and this is your very first robot to build, this is a very easy one to do. Very easy build.
What's the normal time that we're expecting students to take to build this?
In some of our testing around here, we've had people that have never built robots before have built this in under 10 minutes.
Okay, so the idea
We're
obviously
averaging.
is,
We're going to average with students. You may be around 10 minutes. I would allow 10 minutes for a student to get it built.
so obviously the idea is that we're going to make this easy for the teacher to get up and going in a very short period of time.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so I am actually just finished wiring this up here, and we should be, I believe, plug this one more in, and I think, Ray, that we have a working one more little plug there. Let's turn that on. See if you've got movement. We have a working robot.
Working robot.
So one more thing I think I do want to go ahead and clear up, because we call this a robot, but actually it's remote control, right?
Yes.
And again, from a beginning standpoint, why would we, you think, I mean, we don't want to mislead people, because a lot of people think of robots as something that you program, but the idea is, though, that this is a starting point, right?
Starting point. It's all we're working for. And all robots don't necessarily have to be autonomous control. They can be.
The teacher can start with this very quickly, and then add the controller of their choice.
That's right.
Could be an Arduino, could be a Lego brick or something like that, and then it becomes then truly autonomous.
It becomes an autonomous robot.
And a very good robot. So there you go. That's the Wheelee Bot. We hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully it didn't take me too long. I apologize for dropping pieces on the floor. But that's going to happen for us. So again, thanks for joining us, and enjoy building those robots, and come back and see us.